taken by the sea. Mother Mary, call my fears, have mercy. Drowning in a sea of tears, have mercy. Hear our mournful plea. Our world has been shaken. We wonder, our homelands forsaken. In the dark night of the soul, bring some comfort to us all. O Mother Mary, come and carry us in your embrace. Let our sorrows be effaced. Mary, fill the glass to overflowing. Illuminate the path where we are going. Have mercy on us all. Infuel fires burning, each flame to your mystery returning. In the dark night of the soul, your shattered dreamers make them whole. O Mother Mary, find us where we've fallen out of grace. Raise us to a higher place. In the dark night of the soul, our broken hearts you can make whole. O Mother Mary, come and carry us in your embrace. Let us see your gentle face, Mary.
Welcome to Ash Wednesday at St. Timothy's online. There will be some live services today at noon and 7. I invite you to join us. So you may be wondering why I'm recording this in my basement, in my room. Well, you know, there are certain things you can only say to God in your room. Things you would be embarrassed to say to God in public in a worship service. Rarely in a worship service do people bring the full range of their emotions, especially their negative emotions, right? But you know, in today's gospel for Ash Wednesday, Jesus says this. He says, whenever you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to stand and pray in the synagogues and at the street corners so that they may be seen by others. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward. But whenever you pray, go into your room and shut the door and pray to your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you. Well, you know, usually we read this thinking that the message, you know, is don't parade your piety around, right? Don't impress others by all you're doing to look religious. But I think there's another message here, and that's that if we're really going to have a frank conversation with God sometimes, we need to be in our room. We need to be where nobody but God can hear us. And boy, I'm feeling a lot of that these days. I'm feeling a lot of that about COVID, and I'm feeling a lot of that about what's going on in Ukraine. I know God isn't to blame for this, but what I'm aware of are these emotions inside of me that are saying what the psalmist says in Psalm 13, how long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? Will you forget the Ukrainians forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I have perplexity in my mind? How long must these kind of things go on? Certainly we've evolved, have we not, to a better state than this. Oh, God, help us. You know, these are the kind of things I need to say down here. If I were to get up on a Sunday morning and be too honest and too blunt, it might be too much to bear. So what I invite you to do this Ash Wednesday and this Lent is to go into your room and bring where you are to God. Not just the gratitude and the adoration, which of course is very easy to do, but to bring the pain, to bring the frustration, to bring the anger. You know, one of the things that's absolutely true about this relationship with God is if we don't bring where we are and where we really are, if we somehow edit out of this relationship with God those experiences, that is when we will be aware that a chasm is developing between us and God. Whenever somebody comes in to me and says, you know, I feel God is so distant, I don't know why, my first assumption is that they are angry and they just haven't been able to give voice to that. So wherever you are today and this Lent, bring that to God. Hard to see those images of what's going on in Ukraine and feel nothing, right? Bring your sadness, bring your perplexity, bring your desire for revenge. Whatever it is that's going on in you, bring that. You know, God can do something with it. Most of this kind of stuff would be too much to bring to others. It might be overwhelming. But what does Jesus say? He says, when we bring this stuff to our Father who sees in secret, we will be rewarded. That is, God will have a way of taking it and transforming it and giving ourselves back to us in new and life-giving ways. Bring who you are to God this Advent. Don't pretend. Don't come to God in your nice clothes with the smile on your face when you feel like anything but that. God can take wherever you are and do something with it.